Hello everybody! Welcome back to another Sidali Weekly Recap. We've started moving some builds over to the new world, which will please some of you. We're starting off with a few here and there, instead of a mass move, just to make sure everything goes smoothly. Moria is well underway. I'll roll some B-roll footage here to show you some of our progress. We're still thinking of an unlock requirement, but it will be something a lot of people would be doing anyway, like mining stone. We've also got the Eureka questline done, and we've thought up some cool ways to stop people who haven't finished the quest from entering Eureka. We'd have pillars that would shoot beams out of them, and it would take a few seconds to charge it up to give you some time to back off. But if you don't, it will fire and you'll die. If you've completed the quest, however, you won't be targeted. Thanks to Aqua for getting the questline up and running. I think you guys will like how it's turned out. We will release it in maybe a week or so after public release, just to give some people to look around and not rush into anything. Alrighty, time for player suggestions. First up we have, bring back death messages. We disabled death messages for two reasons. For one, they're spammy, and secondly, people have bypassed the sensor by naming their weapons questionable things. Secondly, we've got, sell particles in the Loyalist Shop. We're going to limit particles to donors, but even then they can't get hard particles. We're going to try and arrange some sort of marriage system and make it so when you're near your partner, you both get hearts and a buff. We may have events where you can win particles, but for now the Loyalist Shop sells particle effects. These are particles you can have in a small area, so if you had a library, you could add the rune particles to the whole room, for example. Have a hub to minigames and survival. We used to do this, but if we have minigames in Sidali, we like to make them ourselves instead of downloading them off the internet. This makes them time consuming to make, and we've got more important things to focus on right now. Maybe in the future I'll make an event similar to the Dragon event and have minigames as part of the event. Elytra Spies for donors with wings. On the Centrum ship we've added a cannon that fires you up into the air so you can glide to your heart's content. Spawn to sell food and seeds. Rosewood sells all of this for you. That's it for the player suggestions. Now for players of the week. For Citizen we have Witch, Helper is Mr. Nargles, Mentor is Ginger, and lastly Admin is Fuzzbuzz. We've stopped doing Senior of the Week as there's only Vice, Osh and Edwin, and they're all great. Goes without saying none of this would be possible without Lowett. He works his butt off for Sidali and he deserves more credit than he is given, so thank you sir. For donors this week we've got Turtle 9009, a guest, so stand up if that's you, and ex-Fire God, so thank you guys very much. Don't forget, donors can help us test out the 110 world, and so have early access. Premium donors can get the Unbreakable Wings, but they're also a Loyalist reward now as well. That's pretty much it for the recap. Couple of things, we're thinking of ways to make donor horses more special. So far we've thought up horse particles and glowing rainbow horses. The trouble we're having at the moment is locking horses down so only one person can ride them. We've managed to stop skeleton horses spawning for the time being, but we're thinking of letting them spawn again if we can make the naturally spawning ones untamable, so donors can have tamed skeleton horses. In addition, we've got some plots lined up for the sale in Centrum. We're thinking of giving some nice Centrum market stalls to the owners of these plots, as well as some other perks while in the town. We've got a couple of apartments in Moria, where we're thinking of giving owners their own personal sized cash cube, which will reset every 24 hours. We need some ideas for perks we could give to any homeowners in Eureka, so feel free to say in the comments below or suggest a suggestion in game. And that's the recap for you guys. Thank you for watching and happy gaming.